sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm an educational psychologist, and this is my field.
An article just came out. It's a meta-analysis or a study of studies on learning styles. When the studies were combined, there was actually a small benefit of matching instruction to learning styles. For example, having an auditory learner listen instead of read or view a diagram.
What?
So it's likely that the lack of effects shown in previous individual studies was due to a lack of power. In other words, they didn't have enough students to show an effect.
Well, who did this meta-analysis?
You are the first author.
Me? But I'm opposed to matching instruction to learning styles. I've always told people that learning styles are total garbage.
Yes, you took on this project because you thought you'd show no effect, and the data laughed at you.
So does this mean we should now have lessons designed to match students' learning styles?
No, it's a much smaller effect than other forms of instructional design that work across students and require fewer resources. Also, the studies weren't the best quality. Plus, in 85% of the studies, students who weren't clearly categorized were excluded. So what happens to them in an actual classroom?
Oh, well, what does this mean for teaching then?
It provides more support for offering students instruction across multiple modalities. That is, a variety of ways of encountering the content, such as through reading, listening, viewing, experiencing. This way, if a student does have a preferred modality, you're pretty likely to present the material in that way. Importantly, this allows for more accessible learning for students with disabilities.
That sounds like something I would say. What other points should teachers know?
Also, it's possible that students practice the preferred modality more, so they just get better at, say, listening compared to reading if they have an auditory preference. So if material is always matched to a particular learning style, students don't get much of a chance to develop those other skills.
This is creating way too much cognitive dissonance for me. Could I just go back to believing learning styles are absolute garbage?
You could, but then you would be engaging in confirmation bias by dismissing scientific evidence that's contrary to your prior beliefs, which is something you and other researchers say all the time that people should not do. So don't be a hypocrite.
All right, how can folks learn more about this?
There's an open access article on this. You chose this journal to make sure that anyone with internet access could read it without a paywall.